when I log in into the system, for example, here I give the email of the admin email, admin@gmail.com, and password equal to password, then you see it is taking me to the dashboard, but there is no layout setup here. But I have a good layout. If I go to the layout HTML, you see that this is a dashboard layout. So I want to set up the layout now, and in order to set up the layout into the dashboard.blade.php, here I will set up it. Okay, but here I am going to do one thing. In the user, I am going to create here a layouts or something like that. So into the layouts, I am going to create master.blade.php. I will create a master file here. So what I will do, actually, I am going to open the HTML now, and you see this is my admin panel HTML. And in the admin panel HTML, I worked with the login, and now I will work with the index.html. So I am going to open that file here, and in the index.html, you see these are my codes. So I am going to copy all the codes from here. So copy all the items from here, and in the dashboard.blade.php, not here, in the master, I am going to paste everything. So here, if you look at the bottom, you will see there is a chart. But in my case, actually, I do not need any chart. I do not actually need any cells in this application. So also latest listing, etc. So here I am going to remove the chart from the bottom. So from the bottom, I am going to remove the code for the chart.min.js. Okay. So these are the codes. In the login, I already added some JavaScript files. That means I added the system to add the JS that I put into the dist admin folder. All the JavaScript in the dist admin, there is a JS folder, and there all the JavaScript files are I put in that place. And I used the asset system here in order to link it well. So for the similar case, here you see all the items are given here. So from the login, I am going to copy all the things, and here I am going to just put all the things because those are the same thing. And in the login, I used here the errors, you see. So I am going to copy all the items from there and paste it here. Okay. And from login, in the top, you see all the CSS files are given with the favicon icon. So I am going to copy all the items from here, and in the top of the master, here you see these are my items. So here I paste it. Okay, and in the top you see there was env app name, and here I am going to paste the same thing here. So this is actually a master file. Here the body, and in the case of login, the body are separate class. In the login, here you see body login, and here only body, and here are many other items given here. Okay, so this is the header. Header means in the top. So here in the layouts, I can create another one, that is top.blade.php. If I want to separate it, you can do that, because this is the top section. So the top section I am going to cut from here, paste it into my top.blade.php, and here I just include it. So include what I will include, user.layouts.top, because in the user there is a layouts folder and there is a top.blade.php. So I have to include it like this. Now I will call the master. You see in the admin dashboard, this is the thing. I am going to remove these items, and from here I will call the master layout. So I will extend. Okay, so I will extend the layout, that is users.layouts.master here, master. If I call it, if I now go to my dashboard, refresh, you will see users.layouts.master not found, because it is not users, it is user. Now if I refresh it, you will see this one comes. This is actually my admin dashboard. There is a logout, you see, and in the case of logout, that means if I go to the top, and here was a logout, here I just call the logout route. So admin logout. Now if I refresh, if I click on logout, yes, logout is successful. If I try to go there now, it is not possible. So I am going to log in here again, so I can log in easily here. This heading is not needed, so I am going to the master and I am going to remove the heading. So sales of this one I am going to remove. Okay, so this is perfect. Now refresh. Yes, this is my dashboard. So everything is working, every JavaScript and other files are working. If I click here, index.html, so I am going to fix the link, that is, you see here index.html. This will be actually my home route. So what is my home route? My home route is home, but actually I did not put any home route here. So in the home controller I will call it actually home means actually here admin dashboard, right here, like this. Okay, admin dashboard is the route name. So here I can call admin dashboard. Now if I refresh it, if I click here, you see admin dashboard, this route is working perfectly. And logged in as username, it I will show, for example, the username is this one, so the name will be shown. So not Arifin, here it will be the name. So here I can call auth, then user, and then name. If I call like this, what will be happen? Let's check it. You see logged in as admin. Okay, so admin is the name. So here auth user name, that means the username will be shown here. Edit profile is okay, I will work with that later, but I hope you have understood this thing. Now in the dashboard, because every other page also call on this master one, so here I will have to create a section, because in the home page what thing will be shown I will define here. So here I am going to call the section, and there will be an end section, and in the section I will give a name here, for example the main content. And here you see this is the master layout. I am going to pick up what is actually for the admin, the headline for the dashboard. In every page this section will be same for all other admin pages, and the top will be same for all other admin pages, only this section will be changed. So in the home page that section started to show this section actually, so I cut it from here, and in the dashboard.blade.php into this section I am going to paste it. So this is actually the main section, and this main content I will pull into the master using the yield. So in the yield I am going to call the main content. So if I now refresh, you see everything is working. If I now stop it, remove it, you see the content will not be shown. So the content here will come from is blade files main content section. The content will come here, you will put the heading, and here all other information. So the dashboard is actually working here. So my now the task is to work with some other sections. For example, I'm going to refresh it. Yes, it is okay. Now you see there is a forget password option. Now I will go to work with the forget and reset password option. So when I will click on forget password, it will take me to another route. So in the web.php, but before going there, I am going to show you another thing. That is, you see there is a sidebar in the dashboard. If I again go to the dashboard, password, if I go there, you will see that in the dashboard there is a sidebar. This sidebar will also be same for all other pages. So in the case of layouts, what I did in the case of top, I am going to call here sidebar. So sidebar.blade.php, I am going to create another route, another blade file, and from the master the sidebar section actually start from here. All these are sidebar menus. This you will actually the sidebar contents. So this is actually the sidebar content. So I cut from that and paste it here. All these are sidebar contents. So here I am going to include it. Include user layout sidebar. So my master file is now very compact and very clean. Okay, so like this. And you see in the bottom there are some sections that I already used in two places. That means in the login I use this code, the bottom side code, and in the master I use the same code. For that reason, I will do one thing. I will not use the same code in two places. So in the layouts, I am going to apply another thing, that is all the styles. So I am going to call styles.blade.php this file, and another file I am going to create, that is scripts.blade.php. okay, so scripts and styles. So now what I am going to do, master, in the master, in the styles, these are actually the styles, right? So I am going to cut it, and in the styles.blade.php I am going to paste it. All the styles I will write here. So here what I will have to do, I will have to include user.layouts.styles, user layouts styles. okay, similarly from the bottom I am going to cut the code from here, and here I will call user layout scripts, and in the scripts I am going to paste it. So these are my scripts. So what I did in the case of master file, now you see my master file is very clean, very neat and clean. You see, yes, very neat and clean. Only this is my master file. Everyone is that means every blade file will call this master, right? So this is very clean. Okay, now what I did in the case of master file include the styles, the same thing I will do in the case of login. So here I am going to the top, going to remove it, paste it. So this is my login, and the same thing I will do in the bottom. I will call here the scripts. I will call here scripts. So like this. So my login paste code is also now very clean, very neat and clean, you see. Okay, so this is the login paste code. So this is done. These styles I am going to close, and these scripts I am going to close. Sidebar is okay. The dashboard, here I am going to put the admin home route. So admin home. So like this dashboard. Okay, perfect. Now I am going to close it, to close the top, to close the master, to close the dashboard, everything I am going to close. The login is here, it is okay. Now in the case of login, there is a forget password. So I will create here another route, that is admin forget password. Okay, so admin forget password will be another route that I will define in the web.php. So here I am going to copy the login, this one, paste it, and here it will be forget password. Or here user controller, here I am going to give here forget password, and this will be admin forget password. So the forget password, I will have to call the function here, that is public function forget password, and view will be user.forget password. I am going to create a view here now into the user. So that is forget password.blade.php. okay, so here my program will come here. Now I am going to open the admin panel forget password layout. I am going to open it here. You see, this is the code for the forget password. So I am going to copy it from here, and in my blade for the forget password I paste it. And you already know here I am going to use the user layouts styles, and similarly here it will be include user layout scripts. Okay, so this is my forget password layout, and the favicon here it will be changed a bit, that is in the favicon I will have to use the assets. So I am going to copy the full line from here, and here I am going to paste this one, and in the top the title will be this, and here the title will be this one. All other things are okay. Now this is actually the favicon. This is the forget password. Okay, so this is the forget password, and here it will also be a post route. So I call csrf. I can go back to the login from here. So here I can call route admin login in order to go back to the login page. And the submit, here there will be no name. I'm going to remove it. And here you see there is a placeholder, no placeholder needed. Here floating input in type and name equal to email, this is given here. And the action, in the action I will define a route here, that is a post route, that is forget password submit, admin forget password submit. Okay, so admin forget password submit route I will have to define here, that is I am going to copy and paste it. This is a post route, so I give here post forget password submit, and this will be forget password submit, and here it will be submit also. So when it will be submitted, then it will come here, and that is public function forget password. You see my GitHub Copilot is showing all the codes. This is a very excellent thing. I am not going to put any code here. I am just going to make it blank. Forget password submit. What will happen? So let's check it. That is dd request all. Let's check it. What comes here now? Okay. So just go here. I am going to log out. Admin home not defined. Where is admin home? I am going to search where I put admin home here. Here. It is not actually admin home, it is admin dashboard, right? Dashboard. So it is showing error. Okay, now let's check it. Yes, now it is working. Log out. Okay, it comes here. If I click on forget password, you see it is taking me to the forget password here. If I click on submit, the email is null. But if I give anything here like this, that is coming here. So it is working. Now I will have to work with other things. But here one thing I am going to show you, that is I am going to set up an email system here. So I am going to my new terminal, and in order to work with the SMTP, in order to work with the email, because when I will go to use the forget password system, then an email will be sent to the user. So here what I will have to do, I will have to send an email to the user. User means here admin. So I will have to install a package here, that means php artisan make mail, and here I will have to use, for example, website mail. So app mail, website mail, you will see a website mail.php file will be created. App mail, here I create this file. So this is the mailable class. This class is extending the mailable class. So here I will have to write some codes. You see here already some codes are given here. So in the top, what I will have to do, here you see public function construct, etc. here. So I am going to remove some code from here. This code, the heading, etc. I am going to remove. Okay, so in the top I am going to call to variable public, and then here I will use the subject and message. So like this. So two things, one is subject and message, or here I can use the body. So subject and body, and here these two things I will have to pass as parameter, subject and body. So here it will be body. So like this. So here I will have to call use this subject equal to subject and this body equal to body. And where there is envelope, here you see subject, but I will not straight call this subject. So here I will use subject. So subject here is this subject, okay, into the envelope. And in the content, what I will show you in front of user, what will be the layout, mail layout, I can use here just email. So I am going to put it outside. So okay, so email is okay. So if I put email there, that means into the view straight I am going to create a file, that is email.blade.php, and here I am just going to use this item like this, and here I am going to call just the body, so body here. So this will be the email body. I am going to close it and going to close it also. Now I am going to open a mail trap. I am going to log in to my mail trap account now. Okay. You can also log in here with your account. I am going to log in into the mail trap with my Google account, for example. So I am going to give here my email and then my password. Now I open my mail trap account, my inbox. Here I am going to do one thing, that is I will check something. So here I am going to create, here this is inbox. I am going to create another inbox here. Inbox business landing one project. So like this. Okay, you have reached the inbox limit. Okay, no problem. I am going to delete the existing inbox. Now I am going to create inbox test or my inbox. By default hot name comes. I am going to give the same inbox. Now you see the inbox is empty. Reset credential. I am going to reset my credential. Now what is the new credential? This is the host name. Now let's go to the env file. And in the env file, I am going to set up my SMTP. Host name is, in my case, this one. And then I am going to use this one. This is the port. And then using this is the username. So in my case, the username is this. Here, this is the password. So this is the password. TLS is the encryption. So TLS. And here I can use any fake email address, for example contact@example.com is perfect, no problem. Contact@example.com, and this is my app name, that is mail from name. You can change this name or add anything here. So my email setup is actually completed. Now I can send email to the user. Now let's go here. When I will submit, what will be happened? If I go to the user controller, forget password, submit, I have all the data in my hand. So I will use a request validate. So email equal to required, and email will be like this. So email is required, email is invalid. These two items are showing here. So this is the first step, that what information you are going to get from the form, you will have to validate it. The second one, here the model is called, that is user model. That means I can check anything from the users table. So now from the users table I will check something. Okay, so what things I will check from the user table? For example, this is first function, but here I will have to use where clause. So here where email equal to which email? The request of email, right? So request of email, that means the email comes from the user form. So I am going to check if anything exists. So user variable equal to this. So that means if I do not get any user, for example if I not user, so after checking if I do not get any user, then I will show an error message. So like this, redirect back with error, email not found. So this step is actually done. Now what will be next step? Next step is I will create token and send it to here, because you see there is a token field. So a user, if this email is found, then I will send and update the token here, and this token I will email this user. So this type of thing. So here what I am going to do, that is I am going to generate a token now. So token equal to what? Token you can generate many way. I am going to use the hash technique here. So for example, hash will be share 256 times, this is okay. So a random token will be generated now, and my user user of token will be this token value. So this is one thing, and then I am going to update the data. Here you can use the save, or you can use the update, anything you can use here. So save or update like this. Okay, so after the update I am now going to send the user an email. Okay, so subject is equal to, for example, reset password, but before there I am going to put a reset link variable here. What will be my reset link? So admin reset password, I will have to create another thing here, that is admin reset password. So admin, here I am going to give reset password, and this one will be reset password, and here it will be also reset password. So reset password means this route will be sent to him, and here you see there is a parameter. So in the case of reset password, I will use here a parameter, or here I can use multiple parameter. Here in the reset password I will send a token, and I will also send a email. Okay, so not only token, here I will have to use a token, and then I will have to send user email, or here you can use the request of email. Whatever you want you can give here, but 2 items, so I use an array system here. So as there are 2 parameters, so here reset password I will have to use 2 parameters. One is token, and here another one is email. So there will be 2 parameters. So here I can call another one. I am going to copy and paste it here, that is reset password. Here reset password, I will have to call the reset password. But before going there, let's check if the email is sent or not. So in the user controller, my task is now to send the email. So reset link I have created, and I will now create a message here. So message equal to, what will be the message? Click on the link to reset your password. Yes, it is a good message. Click on the link to reset your password, and here I can call a BR, and in the next line reset password, and here if you click he will be taken to the page. Okay, that's perfect. So this is actually the email body. Now I will have to send the email. So in order to send the email, I can call this. So email to is user of email. You can use this, or if you want you can use the request email also. Then request email and send new, and here I can do one thing. In the top I will have to use what I will have to use in the top there is a app, then there is a mail, right? So app, mail, and here I have the website mail. So website mail, so app, then there is a mail, and then there is a website mail. Okay, so here I will have to use that here, that is website mail, website, and then mail. So new website mail, and here will be subject first parameter and message second parameter. When everything is okay, then return redirect back with success message that reset password link has been sent to your email. Okay, if you do not get email in your inbox, check your spam folder also. Okay, now let's check if it is working or not. I will check if I get any email in this inbox. You see now the inbox is empty, there is no email comes. Okay, now my interface is this one. Refresh it, send. You see email is required. If you give a bad email format, email is invalid. If you give something that does not exist, then it will tell email not found. And if you give the correct email, that is that exists, like this, submit. Now the email is going to be sent. 2 things will be happen, that database users table will be updated by the token. You see reset link sent to email. Yes, it is working. So 2 things will be happen. First, I am going to refresh. You see a token value comes here, a long token value comes here, and it is var character. Okay, and the same thing I have sent to the user's email. That means with this token and this email I generated link and sent it to the user's mail. So I am going to the inbox, and you see a email comes here, reset password, and here you see click on the link to reset your password. This is reset password. You see from here the email comes, and to the admin is going to receive this one. So admin is going to get this. You can style this page. You can use any email template here that I created into the email.blade.php. Here you can style this page as email template, and that template will be shown in the email. So email sent is done. When a person will click on this now, if I click here, what is going to be happen? Because this actually does not found, because there is no view. If I now create a view here, where I am going to create a view from here, that is views and then user, and here reset password.blade.php I am going to create. So reset password.blade.php, this is the view. I am going to close all other things from here because all the things are done. Cedar, okay, login, okay. So this is the reset password. Now I am going to check what is the reset password code. That was the HTML file I am going to bring here. I am going to copy the code from here, and here I am going to paste it. And here you see in the top, this will not be here, you know, it will be include will be what? Here it will be user dot layouts dot style, right? And in the bottom here it will be user dot layouts dot scripts, and here styles. So here I am going to remove it. So like this I am going to format it well. Okay, now I am going to open a new one, login for example. I am going to copy the favicon and title, and here I am going to paste by favicon and title. So okay, I am going to close it. Now let's check it. Refresh. You see reset password now comes, right? Submit will not work because I actually did not put anything, but in the top you see there are two items. One is token. This first portion is token, and in the top the second portion is my email. So I get two value in the top, right? So I am going to the user controller, and here I am going to create public function reset password submit, and this will be a post route request of request, and there will be two more items. That means in the reset password, here you see here also I will have, before going to this function in the top, I will have to receive two things, token and email, right? So the token and email I am going to send into there. I can check if this is a valid token or email, because when you are going to open this space, if this form comes or not, it will depend on the correct email address and token. Now I will check if this token and email is correct or not. How I can check? That I received from the URL, here I will check it into the user table, where the token equal to the, for example, it is coming from the top, so straight I can call like this, and where email equal to this. Okay, so here I can use the first, or if you want you can use the check. Okay, so I am going to use the first, and here user equal to this one, and here I will check if not user. If not user, I will redirect him back to the admin login page. Okay, so I can put here invalid token. Then if everything is okay, then I will show the reset password. So if I want to test it, I am going to copy it so that I can bring it back. For example, I am going to put any invalid information here, enter. You see invalid token, and you cannot see that reset password page. Only if you give token and email correct, then only it will be shown. Now in the reset password submit, here one is here in this case one is request, this is okay, and another one is token and email, for example. And here in the reset password, if you want, you can also pass that token and email to the second page. That means, you know, I have token and email in my hand, so here I can use the compact to send the token and email to the submit page. So here I will receive the token and email, right? So compact, and it will receive here. And here in the reset password submit page, I have the information also in my hand. You can also use that. So actually what I will do here now, in the reset password submit, first I will have to validate the function. So I will have to use the request validate. Here you see my GitHub Copilot is suggesting me the full code, so I just take the suggestion, and here you see there is a password confirmed, but not like this. Here password is okay. Here you see password required and not confirmed. I will use another way, that is password confirmation and same password. So one field name is password and another is password confirmation. So here name is password, and instead of retype I use the password confirmation here, that is here instead of retype I use password confirmation. New password, retype password is okay, just field name. So one is password, another one is retype password, and then submit. Here this form is not needed, and in the top this will be CSRF, and form action will be route, and here it will be admin reset password submit. And in the web there will be a submit route. I am going to paste it. There is a post route here, post, and it will be reset password submit, token and email, and here reset password submit here, and there will be reset password submit. Okay, that's good. Now if I come here, password confirmation, same password is okay, password, and here is password confirmation. That is one is required, here will be required also. So I am going to copy paste it here, password confirmation required, retype password is required, and password confirmation dot same, here it will be same password. Both passwords here I can give passwords do not match, so like this. Okay, and in this place if you want you can do the same thing, you can check it, but actually I validated it into the top, so I am not going to check it again. Just user equal to where email and where token is this, and fast, only this line is okay. This line I am going to omit. I will have to update. What I will update? I will have to update the password. So here the important thing is to update the password. So like this. So user password equals to bcrypt, the new password that I request from here. So request of password, the new password I am going to make it hash and then save it, and the token I am going to put null and then update. So password reset successfully, and it will take the user back to the admin login page. So let's check it. Here you see missing parameter admin reset password submit. Admin reset password submit is where I am going to check it. Admin reset password submit, here token and email. Let's check it what I did. In the case of user controller reset password, I passed these two items here. So here token is okay. So here in the top I am going to remove it. I am going to remove the things from here also. It is actually not needed for me. So refresh, and now it is okay. Now let's check it. Submit, retype password, password not required. If I give this, retype password required. If I give both items but not similar, then it will say passwords do not match. Here never save. Okay, so if I give two types of password, submit, passwords do not match, Now I am going to give the 1 2 3 4. This is the new password, for example. So submit. Undefined variable token. The problem is when the token and email, I am going to pass here, this is okay, but here it is not actually going to get. My mistake. Actually it will be request of token because I sent it using the compact. So using the compact, the token is in my hand and it is sending to the reset password view file actually. So here in the reset password view file, here I can use a hidden file to send the token and email. I can use a hidden file here. Now it should work, and if it pass from here to submit here, then it will be request of token, and here it will be request of email. So let's check it now. Refresh. If I give everything okay, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, submit, yes, password reset successfully, you come back to the login. Now if I try to log in using my previous password, it is not possible because I already changed the password. If I try to log in using the new password 1 2 3 4, login, yes, you see I can log in now 1 2 3 4 and it is working. So in this way you can easily work with the forget and reset password option. I hope you have understood.